Well, hello and welcome one and all. It doesn't take too much working out that we have the potential for real drama here. A campaign of thrills and sadly rather more spills, more lows than highs, and this is where we are up to. Is it to be an extension of their stay until next season, or will they be taking the dreaded step into the abyss? The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. The action has already started. Paris Saint-Germain cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Looking for the run. And that's gone loose. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. He's had a hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Could that be it? The big moment, his moment, the moment of utter relief.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Saint-Germain! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Iniesta. Now it's Batistuta. Guardiola cuts it out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Odo. And it's Messi. Gets his pass away. Nunez. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Bellingham. For Palmer. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. De Jong. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Odo. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham. Backward it goes. Batistuta. That is ended up in no man's land. Iniesta. De Jong. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Palmer. Messi. Iniesta.
There will be one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi could try cutting inside here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Messi, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guardiola has another go, and one more try. Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. Vinicius Junior at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Almost an hour gone.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Son Heung-min. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Adams. De Jong. Fernando Torres. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Substitutions taking place.
Bastoni. He's in plenty of space here. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Corner number 2 then. And it's played in here.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And it's Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's in space and looking for options. He's got two. It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
To please drink responsibly.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold. And in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Paris Saint-Germain facing up to the biggest act of this season. It's the day on which they must deliver a real performance to ensure that their status remains unchanged. If they fail, they fall. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Paris Saint-Germain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Guardiola. Tries a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Can he get it through? Griezmann. And here's Messi. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Quite squeeze that one through. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nunez! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jorginho. And it's Griezmann. Palmer. And here's Nunez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Not the most accurate pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, that's neat. And here's a chance. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's headed upfield. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Darwin. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Spread it left. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham, and here's Bellingham, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Zaire Emery.
And
it's Neymar.
Has been
And
indicated.
here's Messi. Oh, he's burst, and Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, another save.
Messi can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely...
And the half-time whistle goes. Paris Saint-Germain head back in at the break after a first half that has been from A scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Number 21, Alessandro Bastoni. Coming
Second
on the field
period then underway.
Number 24, Vadio.
That is a great Griezmann! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Costa Curta is there, and he can pick it up. He has found a way through. Oh, look at the space. Great hit! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up.
Vinicius Junior! Just a fraction high.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Otto cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Griezmann. So we've reached the hour mark. He is through here. And now the hit. Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 22.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, important interception. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Darwin Núñez. Number 15, Vinicius Junior. Number 8, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 18.
Well, there's the clearance.
Number 13,
But it's Owen.
Number 23.
And now
Beckham.
a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. And here's Owen. That has not gone well. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by...
He's had a shot! There it is!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Neymar. So what can they make of this? And here's Griezmann. Messi is flagged offside. That has been slung wide. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain are down, and that will hit them hard.
Please.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. So this beautiful arena in the outskirts of Munich, the epitome of aesthetic perfection and cutting edge, pretty much what the near-capacity crowd are entitled to demand. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Vinicius Junior, looking for options for movement. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Played out to the right. Otto. Spread neatly. Palmer! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That's been cut out, well played. Palmer. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he over...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Paris Saint-Germain given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
With a quick request for support.
So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
He's got two! He will be livid with himself. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is just off target. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
No, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Gently done. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Robertson spots it and intercepts.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now, can they get it back? Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
62,005.
Now it's Messi. Always onto this. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's a little off target. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bellingham. They want to be quick to recover this. Tries to get it clear.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Substitutions taking place.
Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And it's been taken short. Bernardo Silva! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. And now Mbappe! Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. A true great in every sense of the word. It's loose, and there's a race, and the shot! Yes, he's done it! Finally, finally, finally!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 18.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. We have already started here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Batistuta. And the finish!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Palmer. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pedri getting this, and the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the man we've all come to watch. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's in a good position here. Now the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. In for a header! That's a half-decent try. Yamal. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Palmer. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Roberto Carlos. Alexander-Arnold. That looks a good ball through. David Villa. Header! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 22, Gabriel Batistuta.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Has been indicated.
He's picked his way through. And that's out of reach. Odo. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely. warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving your...
He's had a hit! Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Owen. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work.
And Batistuta! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Number 22, Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 11, Yamal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs.
Can he put it away? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 18, Owen. Coming on to replace him is number 20,
and now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 71,800.
Paris Saint-Germain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back, and they'll have another go. Real bullet!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this looks sharp. This ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Courtois can claim that. Palmer. Now it's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Bellingham. There's the hit! It's there! Right back in the game! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 22, Palmer. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 17, Ronaldinho. Number 13, Bukayo Saka.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in, and the shot!
his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. So what can they make of this? Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's got away. He's got the shot away! Sensational from Vinicius Junior, and that may just do it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Added minutes has been indicated.
Pedri clears. That's a throw. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Volunteers for each block, please report.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Oh, that's a key interception. Pullet. Skillfully cut out. He is... Can he finish? Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bullets! He scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has
a goal! And another try! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and their start...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Messi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Half an hour played now. Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Guardiola. Now it's Eto'o. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Turnip going face-to-face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Messi, oh that's fabulous, he's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. Quality ball to Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham kept aware and it is reclaimed easily.
Look, movement creates more options.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Pull it. Messi. Oh, that was vital. Guardiola. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior plays a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going a...
Can he put it away? And he's straight offside.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Neymar. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Hits one! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Messi, it's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. Coming on the
Roberto
field.
Carlos kicks it up from the goal
15,
kick.
Bellingham. Number 13.
And the shot! It's in! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Good effort from distance. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Please be reminded
How would
that
you sum
drinking
up
is
what we've
only
witnessed,
allowed in
Jim?
the areas shown on this
One-sided
map. Thank you
and
very
only
much
one
for your
winner, Peter.
cooperation.
The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.